Yo, 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 what is going on, guys? Joey Shurkenbach is back here with another video, and as most of you know, we are here to talk about the game that we just finished watching between the Chiefs and the Ravens. Oh my god, what a game tonight. Can you believe it? Back-to-back Ravens games to open the season are absolute nail-biters in the clutch. Ravens fall short the first time, do not fall short the second time, and it's just so magical because it's against the team that had always had our number for so long. We haven't beaten the Chiefs in forever, but we beat them tonight at home, at the bank, with the fans back in attendance. Oh my gosh, can you believe it? What a game. So, I know I said I was probably going to do my recap another day. The game, believe it or not, one of the rare headlines of this game, it was surprisingly short. It was only 3 hours. As NFL games go, that's actually pretty short. And I figured, I'm probably pretty busy this week, so I wanted to squeeze in my recap after the game. Plus, all of the energy is so high right now. So, we'll get the negatives out of the way. Defensively, I can't criticize them too much because they could not have been more clutch in the end. But the biggest issue with the defense, besides the horrendous pass rush, but even so, I thought the pass rush was better as the game went on. Tackling was a mega issue. I know it's the Chiefs, but holy crap, our tackling was awful today. 2 touchdowns that the Chiefs had, Byron Pringle and Travis Kelce, were like quick throws, actually not quick, but short throws, and the Ravens missed. Like that Kelce play infuriated me so much. There were like 4 missed tackles, and he ended up scoring. It looked like it was going to be a routine 5 or 6 yard completion, and instead it turned into a touchdown. A touchdown. Unbelievable. I was so mad about that. But the defense, man, they came up clutch. Odafe Owe, the rookie, forcing the fumble. Unbelievable. Another thing, not only did he force the fumble, he recovered it himself. Quick awareness, got under it. When the ball came out, I was like, oh my god, the ball's out. And then everyone jumped all over it. Crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. What a game tonight. Oh my gosh. Another game where you don't think that it's week 2. You don't think that it's an early season game. With all of the fans back, with how dramatic that game got, you figured, oh, this is a late season game. This is a playoff game. It's week 2. Can you believe that? Oh my gosh, guys. I know I feel like I'm saying the same things over and over again, but I am lost at words right now. Just a crazy, crazy game. So, I'm not going to get into all of the specifics, but we'll start there. Odafe Owe is showing a lot of promise. He did pretty well against the Raiders last week, and he was great tonight. He was the guy who got pressure on Mahomes. That pick was huge. Were we up 11? I think we were. No, excuse me, we were down 11. What am I saying? I think it was 35-24, 3rd and long. Owe goes low, forces Mahomes down, and Mahomes tries to fling the ball. It gets picked. That was a huge turn of events, man. The Chiefs were getting the momentum. It looked like they were running away with it. We snapped back. Absolutely massive. And Avon Young got the pick. Huge, man. Nice bounce back game from Tavon Young, by the way. He missed that one. He was one of the missed tackles on Kelce, but besides that, Young did way better today. No blown coverages for him. Yeah, man, that was huge. Ravens go down the field, score, force the Chiefs to punt after one first down. We go down the field, score, Chiefs march right down the field, and then all of a sudden, Owe forcing the fumble. So Owe, man, I know people get all over him because he did not have a sack, not a single sack last year in college, and I'm pretty sure he played a full season. But you know what? He's coming up clutch now. He already has 1 sack, and if Mahomes doesn't throw that ball, he would have had 2 already. Unbelievable, guys. I cannot believe it. So, now, the defense was not good tonight. I mean, let's be honest. If we're talking about an overall game, it was not good tonight. There were many times where we could not get a stop. The pass rush was awful. Kelce destroyed us. Now, I will say, oh my god, we did well. Hill did pretty much nothing tonight. But at the same time, we were double and sometimes even triple teaming him, which is okay, but at the same time, that's going to leave other guys open. So it's not like we neutralized everyone. We neutralized Hill, but Kelce popped off. Pringle had a pretty good game. Robinson had a pretty good game. Hardman had a pretty good game. Our defense did not play well tonight, but it just came up so clutch. So I told you guys last time, and it was an issue for some of this game. when I mentioned how the offense and the defense was not clicking at the same time, and that's why we lost the game to the Raiders last week. The offense and the defense was not clicking at the same time. It was the case this game too. Defense got to stop, offense didn't do anything. That was a problem. But then late in the game, that's exactly what they did. The defense forces a turnover, Ravens go down and score. Defense gets a stop, Ravens go down and score. Defense gets a stop, Ravens get a first down, ice the game. That is what it takes, man. The offense and the defense clicking at the same time. It's just such a beautiful thing to see. Could not have been more clutch there. And I know, Jackson got off to maybe the worst start of his career. The start that he got off to was absolutely awful. Pick 6 on his first throw of the game, and then threw another pick. I think it was the preceding drive, was it? Or the following drive, I should say. And I think it was that drive where he threw another. Actually, no. I think it was the next drive. We scored, we answered quickly, and then we scored. We scored then, and then the next drive, Jackson threw another pick, which was stupid. He threw it into like triple coverage. But after that, man, after that pick, Jackson, I told you, man, shaking off, he had the jibbers. He was getting a little overly excited. He psyched himself out a little bit. Fans back at the bank, Sunday Night Football, got a little overexcited. But he settled down, man. After that pick, Jackson was unbelievable. High completion percentage. His throws were accurate, on point. He didn't turn the ball over after those 2 picks. He didn't fumble. And again, guys, I'm telling you, our passing game is really showing promise. It's really, really making me hopeful. And one thing, I've said this for a long time, the fact that Andrews does not show up in big games, it did kind of flip tonight. Andrews didn't have any huge catches, didn't put over 100 yards, but when he was targeted, he made the catches. Andrews had like 50 to 60 yards, I think, so not a huge game, but he didn't have any drops as far as I know. Andrews, man, so happy for him that he could finally do decently well against a good team. Really needed him there. He didn't choke like he did last week. Huge. I'm really glad that Andrews got involved. But by far the MVP of the offense, besides Lamar Jackson, of course, Marquise Brown. What a game he had. I mean, I will say, he was essentially silent in the fourth quarter, but still, around the horn, Brown was really good. So he had over 100 yards. He had that huge touchdown. I think it was, in the third quarter, early in the third quarter. Jackson, that jump throw to hit Brown. That was awesome, man. The comebacks, unbelievable. So I don't want to hear, I know it was one game, but all of the talk about Lamar Jackson, he can't play from behind, he can't win in the big games, which really isn't true. Last year, maybe a bit, but in 2019, he won in a ton of big games, and even last year, most of the big games were not his fault. Regardless, he could not have proved those people wrong more tonight. We were trailing for essentially the whole game. In fact, we were trailing for the whole game up until the end. We were down by 2 possessions several times. Jackson led the charge and pulled off the comeback, man, winning it. We didn't have any breathing room. We only won by 1 point, but you know what? It doesn't matter. We pulled off the comeback. Unbelievable. So, the biggest praise tonight, of course, besides Lamar Jackson, the offensive line. I was really impressed. Jackson only sacked once, and that was on a blitz. So, I cannot iterate enough how well we did on Chris Jones. I am absolutely pleased. I don't know. Did he even have a tackle? I'm not sure. But Jones, we did so well on him, man. And he's playing end now. He's playing on the edge more. So we ran a lot of read options his way. And Jones did not look like he knew what he was doing at all. Jackson won, the little mystery battle, I guess you could call it, pretty much every time. Unbelievable. I cannot believe that we pulled this one off, guys. Absolutely amazing Ravens comeback. Such a script flip from last week. Last week we're leading like the whole time and then choke in the end. This week, down the whole time and then come back clutch in the end. So offensive line, I was really, really happy with. Again, Jackson only sacked once, and most of the time he wasn't really escaping the rush either. He had a lot of time to throw tonight. I was really, really happy. And the Chiefs had their starters back. Frank Clark, I'm pretty sure he was out week 1 against the Browns. He was back tonight. He did pretty much nothing. Villanueva, maybe he's just better at left tackle. He went over to left tackle tonight, which was his natural position, and played very, very well. He got flagged for, I think, 1 hold, but besides that, Villanueva was really, really good tonight. Didn't let up a sack. He was pretty good in run blocking. The whole offensive line did really well tonight. I was really happy with how I saw them play. Again, only 1 sack. Jones, very few pressures, and again, we did so well on Chris Jones. He was pretty much non-existent. And secondary, I mean, Matthew had a big day. He had 2 picks, almost had 3. But at the same time, he did commit a few big penalties that gave the Ravens automatic first down. So an up and down day for Matthew. But yeah, man, offensively, what a game. We ran all over the place. I loved the game that Roman called tonight. I thought he was terrific. Great mix of run and pass. He didn't abandon Tyson Williams. Williams got a fair amount of carries in the second half, too. He ran a lot of play action, which I really like because we're really effective off of it. And again, pass protection significantly better tonight than it was last week. I really hope this can be a starting point. We can go out and be like our 2019 pass blocking or just offensive line in general, because tonight it really had those vibes. You know, the runs, just mowing people over, running power a lot. You know, you just love to see it. So I already talked about Owe. I talked about Brown. Jackson, again, really rough start, but after that, he really got set. He really settled down, man. Settled into the game. Just an unbelievable performance by him. I cannot believe it. He finally beat Patrick Mahomes. The Ravens finally beat the Chiefs. So, before we end this video, you know, it's the Ravens. They are literally cursed this year. You can't expect them to go through a game without having any injuries, because that's the Ravens' way. You can't expect them to go through even a practice without having any injuries. Tonight, 2 more injuries. Deshaun Elliott gets a concussion. Brandon Williams gets a neck strain, which is nothing minor. Or, well, I meant to say it's nothing major. So, in both, believe it or not, when it comes to NFL injuries or just injuries in general, a concussion actually isn't that bad, but at the same time, it's really easy to re-aggravate it, and then you worry about, like, brain damage. So they definitely got to be careful with Elliott and Williams. Fortunately, both of their injuries were not serious, at least as far as we know. But, man, these injuries are just relentless. It's absolutely atrocious at how many injuries we're having this year. I cannot believe it. But that just proves my point. You know, we have 2 injuries, yet we still managed to come from behind and steal this one. What a game, man. One of my favorite, fans on Twitter, if you guys follow him, at Hootie Ramey, it was his birthday today. He went to the bank. Again, first time back at the bank for the Ravens to have fans. And what a win for the Ravens on his birthday. So again, happy birthday to Ramey. Go Ravens, man. What's a better birthday gift than that? A come from behind win over the Chiefs, the one team that we simply could not beat over the last few years. We got it done tonight, man. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. All right, so I think I pretty much covered everything. Besides the fact, guys, and I want to focus on the positives because this was such a huge win. We do have to fix the pass rush. It needs to be done. I mean, this is ridiculous. The amount of times Mahomes just has all day to throw. Now, just to be fair, I thought Mahomes actually did a lot of getting rid of the ball quickly, which is kind of unlike him. There were several plays where he got rid of it quickly, so I'll give him that. But then there were also several plays where he had time to survey the field, roll out, and there was just no one near him. The only guy who was really getting pressure tonight was Owe, and he came up huge. But we got to get more pressure. Pass rush, definitely an issue. We got to fix it. But I'm not going to focus too much on that because of how huge this win was. But yeah, our defense definitely had its problems tonight. Coverage was not good at all. It is the Chiefs. I get it, but we did not put up a fight at all. Kelsey destroyed us. We were without Jimmy Smith. He decided to sit out. Probably for the better because he's literally made of glass, and chances are he would have re-aggravated something. So it's good that he sat out tonight. Malik Harrison and Patrick Queen both did not have very good games. Queen did better in the end. I mean, he made a couple nice plays against the run. He still was really struggling in coverage. I mean, it was one game, and I'm pretty sure he was pretty good last week, I think, but he definitely had his struggles tonight. It was the Chiefs, I get that, but he definitely was not winning the battle in coverage. But again, I'm not going to focus too much on that. Malik Harrison had an especially bad game, but I don't really understand. We were putting Malik Harrison on Travis Kelce for far too many times. I have no idea why we were doing that. Harrison is not supposed to be a coverage guy anyways. He's supposed to be like defending the run. Not necessarily rushing the passer, but he shouldn't be in coverage covering the best tight end in football. That just should not be the case. So at the same time, I don't think Martindale was really good tonight. I mean, our defense was not good tonight. Let's be real. But I do acknowledge him for not blitzing too much. He didn't blitz much. We rushed with 4, as frustrating as it is when we cannot get pressure with a 4-man front. He stuck with it. Sometimes he only rushed 3. And of course, on the plays that he blitzed, we let up big plays. One of the touchdowns was on a play that we blitzed. He hit Kelsey. I think it was the Kelsey touchdown, and he ran all over the field. Or maybe the Pringle one. But regardless, it's clear that blitzing against Mahomes simply does not work. So I'm glad that he didn't stick with that. But I still, yeah. Defense definitely needs some work. It's definitely off to a rough start. But at the same time, it could not have been more clutch. Oh, way, man. Forcing the fumble on Hilaire. It's splendid, man. So, Elliott and Williams got hurt tonight. Again, both not serious. We can expect Elliott to be out next week. Typically, concussions last 1 to 2 weeks, so he'll probably miss next weekend's game against the Lions, and we'll see what the status is on Brandon Williams. So, guys, I think that is going to do it for this game. Again, I thank you all if you had watched this video and you're staying with me the whole time. I really do appreciate it. Go Ravens, man. Terrific win tonight. Lamar Jackson proving the haters wrong. Great game for Marquise Brown. Love to see it. Offensive line, significant improvements. So, guys, that is going to do it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to drop a like in the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I am out. Peace out. Have a great night. Thank you again for watching. Great game, Chiefs. You guys have a great team. You know, you have won, what is it, 3, 4 straight? It's time we get one at some point. So, great game to you guys, and maybe, hopefully, we can see you again in the playoffs. Go Ravens.